You're listening to the Ecosystem Approach show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Patricia.
We discovered that human potential is severely limited when you program humans like a machine, which is standard practice today for self-improvement.
The Ecosystem Approach teaches you how to uncover your infinite potential by using natural methods that are truly revolutionary. Join us now for the Ecosystem Approach show. This is Jason and Patricia Roan for the Ecosystem Approach, talking about solar panels for humans.
Oh my gosh.
And the difference between self-care and wellness and true regeneration. Not only regeneration of the physical body, but for our soul. Jason, let's go for it.
This is so big.
And it's really exciting.
We use the word amazing way too many times.
I'll agree.
And this is beyond that. I don't know.
Yes.
There's not enough words. This came from the collaboration. Just a little bit of background first.
Sure.
This came from the collaboration and the interaction with the Alliance, which includes Bashar, Abraham, and Seth, and now we've included Eleanor.
That's correct.
And there's huge power and capability that is coming forward about using subtle energy in the world. It's untapped.
Yes.
And up to now, it's been invisible.
Well, and what I find to be amazing is that we're right on the beginning lines of this with some of the ancients, we'll put it that way.
Yes.
But also, you can be too.
Well, and I don't know what you mean by ancients. I don't know if the audience
Seth,
says.
Bashar, and Abraham.
Yeah, exactly. And the truth is, it's not coming from them.
No.
They're just supporting us.
And doing applause for us.
They're saying, hey,
Yes.
You've removed all this negative energy.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for you.
Yes.
This is your time to take this and run with it.
Yes.
And that's what we've been doing because we've been kind of just flooded with all these ideas and
Exactly.
and perceptions.
Exactly.
So, the ideas and clarity that come from the removal of negative energy and dark energy
Yes.
that we've done for over 25 years, it wouldn't have been possible if we didn't do that.
In other words, we wouldn't have the clarity and we wouldn't have I'm going to use the word insights, to be able to hear the messages that we're receiving.
And what we've done is we know how to remove it.
Yes, we do.
And,
Negative energies.
And we're getting more and more ideas about how to do it in a way that's more empowering and that sort of thing.
Yes,
but
yes.
but we begin to see how that negative energy has just created these veils that's kept us from seeing all this
Yes.
stuff. And what's happened
I've used a few other words, but that's another show.
the veils have kept us from our true empowerment. We've normalized so many things.
Yes.
And I would say that it's one of the reasons that humans are on Earth is because we've come here to evolve.
Yes.
And part of the evolution is to understand what gets in our way. And that negative energy is what gets in our way.
And not make friends with it. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but realize.
Don't apologize for that.
All right.
You
Realize that we have the power. We have the power when we remove negative energy to actually, well, I'll cut to the chase. Get up and go get what we want.
I would say that instead of making friends, we will transform it like we transform ourselves.
That's
and
right.
then regenerate. And so let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay.
As a guy, I'm used to taking your car in for preventative maintenance,
Sure.
oil changes. They used to grease them. They don't grease them anymore.
Right.
But all those things that keep the car running. And if you do that, you can keep it for a long time.
Correct.
That's not regeneration. That's just a positive maintenance that extends the life of the machine.
Okay? Exactly. Okay. I like that.
Nature isn't like that. Nature, as you have life force, it regenerates itself year after year after year.
But if you're not using authentic, true life force.
No, wait a minute. We're talking about nature now.
Okay.
Nature
All right.
uses,
I'll agree.
if you think about some place in the rainforest or that's been untouched,
Okay.
That just keeps regenerating and getting better and better. Think of an oak tree that's 100 years old versus 10 years old.
Understood.
And it's not. It's there. Sometimes it'll be diseased. We see that around us.
Right.
Um, trees that are big get diseased and they die and they fall over. That's happened close to us. But
Yeah.
but the truth is that nature innately knows how to regenerate, and our
Yes.
bodies innately know how to regenerate. But what we see,
There you go.
again, by removing this dark energy, it's like, oh, OMG, our bodies have been blocked from
Yes.
this type of regeneration for as long as we can see
That's
in
correct.
history. And it's time now that the possibilities, and I'm not saying that this allows people to live forever. I'm
No.
not suggesting that, but I can see 150 years, and without these going to a wellness spa every week. It just wellness spa is preventative maintenance. It's to help you go back into the world as a machine and to be restored as a machine to be even more productive. That's
Exactly.
not what it's about. That's not what we're
Exactly.
talking about.
Yes.
This idea came from we've been talking about regenerative farming. We've been studying
We
it,
have.
Patricia and I.
Yes.
She has the green thumb. We have a garden this year, and we're working on the garden, and it's getting better and better every year.
Yes, it
It's
is.
part of
I've
life
learned
force.
more and more.
Yes.
Yes. But
Um,
I admit, I use energy in my garden every single day
to regenerate.
to regenerate and to ask if I see something that is struggling, and things struggle. Life can be a struggle, but find out what's going on. Are you not getting enough water? Are you this, that, or is there enough nutrients in the soil for you? You're a different plant in this place than there was last year, so that could make things different. But that's part of regenerative farming.
You know, Bashar, Abraham, and Seth know
Yes.
that what's been put out there, it wasn't wrong. It's just that the way human beings who are already um, um, completely overwhelmed with negative energy, we weren't interpreting it the way it was meant or
And
could be.
and that's exactly what negative energy meant to
It
do.
put a veil,
It
and
true.
and
So
so
there was not true truth. That's not a
no,
correct
it wasn't
statement.
interpreted correctly.
There you go.
We couldn't implement it in a way
Okay.
that made sense,
Mm-hmm.
that would make it usable and viable.
Correct.
One of the things that's part of this regeneration is the use of life force
Mm-hmm.
and the energy. This is a new thing too. Okay, the energy of free will. We think free will describes the fact that human beings have choices. Oh, it's not that. It's an energy that allows us to do things in the world, have an intention, and make it happen.
Well,
That if we understand the energy of it and direct it and supplement it and increase it and turn up the volume, it gives us power that you wouldn't believe. And that's what we're going to be talking about in the show.
and I
Yes.
want to add to
Yes.
that, one of the other things that it does, it gives us clarity about the steps that we need to be able to do that. And when we take those steps by removing negative energy along the way, you don't remove negative energy just once. You continue to remove negative energy because there is so much.
Oh, there's so much. And
That's right.
that's what we're seeing in hindsight.
Yes,
After 25 years, we're looking back and saying, oh my gosh. And then we're
exactly.
seeing what's in front of us.
And we're
We
going,
still have so much negative energy in front of us.
yes,
So
yes, yes,
there's a lot.
yes.
And it's not our fault. It's not your fault.
No,
You know,
no, no, but because we see it, we have a way. We have created a way to not only remove that negative energy from you, but remove that negative energy that's standing in your way, keeping you from your purpose and purposes in life. We all come here with more than one purpose.
if this gives you goosebumps, if this says, oh my
Please
gosh, I
join
want
us.
this, you have to join us. Here's how you do it. you can go to our website, theecosystemapproach.org, sign up for our free section. You get the weekly or biweekly newsletter, and then go to our YouTube channel, The Ecosystem Approach with Jason and Patricia Rohn, and subscribe to our channel.
Please. And by the way, tell a friend, have them subscribe as well.
Because you've got to be listening to how we're going to be presenting this, and we're going to do the show about this topic, which is the regenerative, solar panels for humans, which I think is just a really interesting concept.
So do I love it.
So in a kind of a week and a few days. So stay tuned for that. We'll put a link in the link below.
So this is Patricia and Jason Rohn talking about the ecosystem approach. Come join us, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia. I'm Patricia. Tune in every week as we discuss practical ways to apply the ecosystem approach and develop your potential to live your life on your terms. For more information, visit our website at theecosystemapproach.org.